Hey, Chris.
Hey, Rich.
How are you? You enjoying today?
I am. It's a great turnout.
It is. It's only going to get more.
Yeah.
A lot more people coming.
That's right.
Right down to it, because Julie's going to yell at us if we don't get going. So, what are you most passionate about with the real estate business and everything about Keller Williams? What excites you the most, and what are you most passionate about?
My biggest passion is helping other agents. I got into real estate in 2017 with Keller Williams, so it's my home. Started in Garden City, and I quickly grew into production because of the culture of the office. Everybody helps each other. I had a productivity coach at the time and a great mentor. And from there, I just took what I learned and gave back to the agents that were my peers. And that is really what lit me up in terms of helping agents, and just being around a company that really encourages agents to help agents is amazing. So fast forward into 2017 when we had, when Texas had the flood and the levees broke.
Was that your first?
That was my first mega camp.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was absolutely amazing where we just stopped, pivoted Mega Agent Camp to Mega Relief, and helped the people in Texas take care of their own homes. And they weren't even all of our agents. They were just regular families, some agents from other companies. We were in a house helping demuck and everything. And that really hit home for me, that like one person can only do so much, but together as a group, as a company, we can do even more.
That was awesome.
And it was such an amazing experience.
When you were there, where'd you end up going?
I demucked 2 houses, and we were with you at the.
Oh, you were with me, I think?
At the.
The pantry.
The pantry.
Yeah.
The food. We were sorting clothes and helping out with all of that. It was like so amazing to see all the red shirts down in Austin converging on something that would have been our biggest convention, turned out to be our biggest give back to a town that really, really needed it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, so that like solidified the culture piece, and one of the reasons why I really encourage the agents to give back to their own communities, and together we can do that. Like every month, our market center does some sort of fundraiser or awareness for the people in our towns. We do food drives, we do back to school drives, and all of that just solidifies that we're not just about business.
It's awesome.
It's all about giving back to the communities and helping out. And coaching does that for me in a unique way. I give back to the agents so that they can touch so many other families.
Which gives back to you.
Right.
That's awesome. Thank you for being you. Love you.
Yes.
I'll
my
talk to you soon.
pleasure.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
John, good to see you, bud.
Good to see you.
Good to
How are
see you.
you?
It's your first picnic with us, right?
Yes.
Awesome. What do you
Been
think?
here all of 4 weeks now, so it's a big change from one office to another.
That's awesome. So me and you have something in common. I started at Exit too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I started with America's Bravest, and then I went over to Exit, then I came to Keller Williams.
Right.
Yeah, which,
Yeah.
nothing bad against Exit. Loved it. It was just not the right fit for me. I was a Keller guy.
Right.
And
Same thing.
Same thing with you?
Yeah, it wasn't a good fit between me and Exit, so I made the change. Came over to KW.
Awesome. How long are you in the business, John?
Since 2009.
2009.
So over 15 years.
15 years.
And most of it was at Keller Williams. From just 2011, 2012 was the transition. So you figured 2026 I'll be 15 years.
God bless. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Why are you and Keller such a good fit?
I think it's the culture, the way that you actually give training to people. The biggest fear agents have is not knowing what to do after they get their license. They study for an exam, memorize all these definitions, all these formulas, all these things, and then they come in and...
Now what?
Exactly. It's a big what do I do now? And the thing that Keller provides is the training and the patience with new people coming in to basically, get a foothold and start growing a business.
Interesting. What do you do most of your business now?
Most of it is in Queens.
Okay.
Predominantly, I do a scattering of things in Nassau and Suffolk County too. But where people know me most is Queens.
What part of Queens?
Flushing base, by Auburndale,
Okay.
Bayside, North Flushing. But again, the wheels on the car don't fall off when I go into Nassau or Suffolk County either. So
That's right.
it's people get a little bit caught up on, oh, you're not from the neighborhood where you're going to find buyers. The buyers are on the internet first. They're not at your front doorstep. They're out there. So the thing is it's a skill to be a salesperson. So if you're a good salesperson, it really doesn't make a difference. The barrier isn't the location, the ability to speak to someone, communicate, and help them get from point A to point B. That's the goal.
Wow, it's awesome. So I'm looking forward to having you on my
Thank you.
podcast. Looking forward to you. And let's do lunch in a couple weeks.
We'll do.
John, thanks so much.
Pleasure.
Enjoy the rest of the party.
Take care.
You're
Thanks
wel-
for the picnic.
You're welcome.
Take care.
So what's going on?
How you doing?
Great to see you.
Great to
So
see you.
when did you get in the business, though?
1993.
Okay.
So I've seen a lot
93?
of 93.
Wow. Okay. And where were you prior to?
I was with Coldwell Banker.
Okay.
Samus, it became residential for 22 and a half years.
Then went over to Remax.
Nope, straight to
Oh,
Keller Williams.
Oh, you went to. Oh, I thought you were part of that Remax group
Nope.
that came in.
Keller Williams was the only company I felt it was worth going to, and I felt good telling my clients I was taking the next step.
Awesome. And now, how long are you the broker?
About 5.5 years.
Awesome. What's your passion in Keller Williams about being the broker and in the leadership? What drives you?
So being in the business so long, I've seen a lot of changes. I know how difficult it could be, so I'm really glad I get to help the agents through those things. We've had a lot of changes recently, and
Is this the most changes you've seen like at once?
absolutely, absolutely. We've had some along the way, but this is definitely the biggest change we've had. And a lot of it's not really a change. A lot of it's the same. We just have to do things a little bit differently.
Awesome. What are you looking forward to the next couple of months? What do you say?
Oh, well, now I'm with the Woodbury office as well, so it's great getting to know the agents and helping them out, and everybody looks like they're in gear to increase their business, so hopefully I'll be a part of that with them.
Awesome. You're the best.
All
Look
right.
forward to hanging with you. Thanks, Sue. Bill, what's going on, bud?
Not too much. How you doing?
Good to finally see you.
Yeah.
How you been?
Pretty good, thanks.
Good. So when did you, let's get right down to it. When did you get into business?
1985.
1985.
1985. I started out as a developer and building houses, and it was 6% to buy, 6% to sell. Just 12% added to my acquisition and disposal and profit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
And then when did you get into the agent, like becoming an agent in 85
I
also?
became an agent in 85.
Okay.
So that I could save that 12%.
Okay.
And I've been a dual licensed broker because, in those days, you may open your own shop at any time. So I am a licensed associate broker with Keller Williams, and I am a licensed broker with LIBOR.
Awesome. What made you, if you don't mind me asking, why'd you choose Keller?
Chose Keller because I wanted the broadest scope of operation you could have. My kids just moved down to South Carolina. I may be going down there eventually, but what I wanted to do was have a larger referral base so that I could refer internally to any agents that I felt were qualified in any states, rather than being limited where other agencies limited you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I look forward to having you aboard. I look forward to working with you, and I'm excited to see what you do.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks for jumping on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. What's going on, brother?
So here we are, just two of us wolves, just
Hanging out.
hanging in the heat,
That's it.
throwing it out, our kids.
You're enjoying it?
Yeah,
So your kids are going to end up being like that one day.
impossible. I realized my youngest next year turns 10.
Scary, right?
Dude, means I'm getting old.
No, we're getting younger, bro.
Yeah.
Because that means I'm just old.
Yeah. No, it's scary. Things are changing in their bodies, which we don't want to really talk about.
No. Let's stay over that.
Yeah.
So, what's going on with you? How's the business?
Good. Put in the work. I think right now there's big opportunities for those that are putting in the work, building the relationships. It's like August, a lot of people, mortgage and realtor, take off. We want to double down on the relationship in August.
Okay.
But we think there's opportunity. I mean, there's a lot of forecasts saying the rates will come down in the future. And the
I was just going to
buyers.
ask you about that.
Yeah.
Where do you see August, September, October being?
Yeah, I think there'll be more buyers. I mean, you tell me the inventory. How do we get more inventory?
I saw something really interesting. I forgot what I was watching. The CNN or Fox, one of the two. If I want to laugh at CNN,
Exactly.
I shouldn't have
We
said
keep that off too.
So, but no, all joking aside, I saw an interview which was interesting where they said Long Island is one of the last places that is still a seller's market. I don't know if you're seeing that too.
There's nowhere to build, right? That's the new
I'm starting to see a lot of new development coming on. So in the last month, we've been blessed with grabbing 7 new projects.
Oh wow.
Not just in Long Island, in the city also. So we grabbed, I think, 3 or
I feel
4
like
in the
take
city.
Dix Hills. You know, a lot of people love Dix Hills, Half Hollow District. Then you see where they're building, and it's like literally right on the Parkway.
Yeah.
Because there's like nowhere else to build. But I've seen some new ones in Northport. And
Melville.
Yeah, Melville.
building.
So.
There's a couple in Old Brookville we got that are grabbing.
Yeah, but I'm hoping.
Those are smaller ones.
I'm hoping as like the rate number says 5, maybe more people come out. Got to be stuff for them to buy, but we'll see. I don't
You
think
think when the rate does drop, do you think that more people will put their listings up, or do you think it's?
It's tough, right? Are people moving, leaving New York because it's more expensive? You know, maybe some stuff going on in politics. I think so. I think there was an article by Bank of America. They did a huge study that millennials and Gen Z, when the rates hit the number 5 or below, they're all going to come to market. You know, but I do think, like you said, Long Island's a seller's market. It's different than the rest of the country. And if you have the listings, you have the juice right now. You have the power. For
Awesome.
sure.
Well, look forward to listening to yours next.
Yeah.
Thanks for filling in. You go, bud. My partner. What's going on?
Finally on camera
That's
for
right.
the first time.
In
I'm going to
history.
kill you.
So, real quick, and thank you for doing this finally. I've been meaning to ask you when it's on camera. What's the difference between being a real estate agent and an insurance broker?
There's not much difference at all. Basically, it's customer service.
Which you do really well, and I don't.
No, that's not true. I think it helped me become a real estate agent and a good real estate agent.
So the customer service part, what do you mean by that, though?
So both things are important, insurance and real estate. And I think it taught me how to help people getting insurance, car insurance, homeowners, boat insurance, umbrella policies, all of that. And when I transitioned into real estate, it was very similar.
I have never seen anybody, and this is God's honest truth, be as customer service oriented as you.
Thank you.
That's one of the reasons I think we've been partners for so long. And again, we help each other out, we balance each other because of that. Would you agree? Or?
Thank you. Yeah.
Especially on that.
Definitely.
Where'd you get into that? Like, what made you really
a life
want to please
change.
everybody?
Yeah. What do you mean? To please?
Like just the customer. Like you want to do everything for the customer that can be done.
I think that's how I was
'Cause
brought
you always
up.
go above and beyond, right?
I was brought up. My parents, a nurse, an accountant, the medical field. My grandfather was a doctor. We just, from a very young age, we just saw how important it was to take care of people.
Wow. It's awesome. Thank you for jumping on. I'm not going to kill you much longer.
You're
Love you.
welcome. Thank you. Enjoy.
Got it. Joe, what's up, bud?
All right, Len.
Good to see you, pal.
Good.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Enjoying today?
Very hot, but always like the
Fucking
picnic.
blew up. I'm dying.
98. It feels like 108.
So let's get right down to it because we don't have much time. There's a lot of myths out there that a cap-in model is not a good model. What would you say about that?
Well, I'm glad we're talking about that because I think there's a huge misconception about Keller Williams in terms of what we actually pay. You know, people hear that we're on a 70-30 split, but the reality is that, you know, if you're making at least $250,000 in this industry, you're actually making a lot more. So, for example, in the Garden City office, right, if you're paying $25,000 to the market center and you're making $250,000, I think, you know, quick math, 5th grade math shows you that you're only paying 10% of your income, right? You're keeping 90%. So think about all those agents that are making in excess of $250,000. Your effective commission rate is well in excess of 90% of your income. So if you really think about it, you know, where would you want to be? Would you want to be at a company that is paying you 95%, 90% perpetual with no cap, not providing you the CRM that we have, not providing you the classes that we have, not providing you the coaching that we have, plus of the profit share model and the opportunity to be an investor in the market center? To me, the answer is very clear. You know, Keller Williams is literally the model that everyone's trying to model after for that reason. And I think we need to really understand the math. Once you understand the math, then you realize, what am I doing? Why am I not here?
That's right. Awesome. Go enjoy yourself, brother.
Thank you,
Thank
bro.
you, pal. Be good. Big Bill, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man. How you been?
Good. What are you up to?
Not a hell of a lot. It's hot out, and the summer in the city is pretty slow. So I came out here to start
How do
doing
you
some
do
more
it with the
stuff with your
beard in the
course.
summer? Like, that's...
The beard? Oh God, no. First of all, you gotta trim it. Second of all, you gotta shave underneath. But no, it's this is. I keep my hair. I shave it to a 1, and I'm still itchy all the time.
I can imagine. Jeez.
Yeah.
So I got no hair whatsoever. I'm still.
Well, that's like a 1 or a 2.
That's a perm for me.
Well, there
I
you
need
go.
a haircut.
Yep, you need a bus.
So-
We gotta look clean. Gotta look clean.
That's it. You always gotta look clean, you know. But
How you
what's-
guys doing?
Good. What have you been up to? What's the city been up to?
Last couple of months, it's been like it's always a couple different markets, but recently there's been like 3 very, very separate markets. The high end, the luxury market that had floundered for years, starting to do a little better. People are paying attention to that.
Okay.
The low end, the first time buyers, a lot of those buyers are kind of influenced by the national media, and the national media talking about buyers markets right now are leading them to believe they can get higher discounts than they can.
Just talking about that with somebody else,
Yeah.
and I'm glad you're bringing that up. It was actually me and Andrew Russell from RCG Mortgage were talking about that, where I saw something, I think it was either CNN, Fox, one of the TV shows, where they were talking about the national market being a buyer's market except for Long Island. and New
Well,
York
I don't
City.
think Long Island ever counts anymore with the inventory levels that they have.
Well, they said the inventory low
Yeah.
is so low. But they're thinking once the rates do come down, they said, it
Sure.
should drive us into a buyer's market on Long Island.
Yeah, I mean, I know certainly the sentiment nationwide, a lot of people are talking about how properties are starting to sit and prices are going to start to soften. Makes sense. The city, we never saw a boom. We were pretty steady with very limited appreciation, even from like the COVID rebound.
Right.
So over the last 3 to 4 years, we've seen very limited appreciation schedules, but low inventory, because inventory has still been 20, 30% off. And the main reason for that is probably one of the things New York City is known for, which is co-ops.
That's right.
You know, cooperatives lost 20% of their market when rates went up because of what it was required to qualify. Buyers that qualified in 2019 no longer qualified for the same property, but sellers didn't have to sell. They didn't need the money. So they just kept renting it out. And with inventory levels on rentals being as low as they were, all of a sudden they were getting record rents and they were happy. And that's why inventory has been slow to come back. So that's the market we're in, because the buyers that are out there, they need to be able to qualify. They need some sort of relief on these prices, even for the $400,000 to say $850,000 price points. But these sellers aren't compelled to sell, so they're not going to give them away.
Did you see any changes with the new rental laws and all the?
Well, so there were 2 huge changes that, and you know, I do mostly sales, but I noticed. The first one was the day that the law was passed, a lot of listings came off the market.
All the rental listings.
Yeah, all the rental listings came off the market. Then a lot of them came back, and they were different and compliant. Many of them had a slightly higher price point because the sellers were deciding, okay, I'm gonna absorb the cost, and now I'm gonna pass it on to the tenant. But what most people don't pay attention to is half the city was already no fee. Half the apartments that were being advertised, agents had done a good job in explaining to the landlord that you need to pay me so we can get you that higher rent now, competing with other listings. Now there's no more of that competition. Yep. So nobody really knows if that's going to drive more money into the hands of the landlord and out of the tenant or not, or if prices will come back down. But there's probably more room to come down than to go up, because rent prices are up 45% since 2021.
That's insane.
That, I mean, like a 1-bedroom, not nice apartment goes for like $4,500 on the Upper East Side. You got to make 40 times the rent. That's $180,000 gross income. And the person that wanted the 1-bedroom that wasn't nice was the person that got their first job in the city, earning $75,000 at an entry-level analyst position.
Sure.
So where's this money coming from? So that's the questions that we have. Nobody seems to have the answers yet.
But when you get them,
I'll come back and we'll talk again.
Thanks for coming on.
Anytime, man.
Good seeing you, bud. How do you love this weather?
I love it. This is my weather.
This is your weather.
I love it, man.
This is built for guys like me and you.
Yeah, this is it. How much can we sweat in one day?
Yeah.
That's it.
I got a towel down there that's drenched. But I did put ice cubes in it. My wife made me put them on.
You have to. This is crazy. You know what? But it's such a great event. I love that you guys do this every year. We, the agents, really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's a fun time.
I appreciate it too. What's going on? Good. How you doing?
Good.
We're recording.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
What's going on? That's hysterical. But what's going on in the market?
I'm starting. Well, thank God I'm still busy. Things are moving. We're picking up listings. We're working with buyers, and we're starting to see a change. I am, at least. I'm starting to see it turn from a seller's market. It's starting to turn into that buyer's market
You are
again.
seeing it.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
interesting. On the island? Or?
On the island, yeah. In Western Nassau especially, I'm seeing price drops, which is enticing, buyers to come back out, and they're actually winning bids. So,
wow.
Yeah. At least this is what I'm seeing in that niche that I'm in. Absolutely.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
So we were just talking about it, how I saw I forgot what news outlet it was, CNN or Fox. The market around the United States is a buyer's market, except for Long Island and the tri-state area. It's more still, inventory is so low still.
Yeah, there's still that sweet spot. I feel like in Long Island still that 600, 650 range is flying off the shelf, and that 1.3 million mark is flying off the shelves. So, I feel like those, but the medium is around 800,000 in Nassau County and close to that in Suffolk. I feel like those are starting to get a little stale. I'm seeing the very beginning. But again, the lower priced houses and the completely finished houses, I see them still flying. So yeah, that's definitely, but that 750 to 900 million range, I'm seeing a little bit of a slowdown, definitely.
Wow. Well, looking forward to seeing what happens in the future.
Absolutely.
Thanks for jumping on. Enjoy the rest of the day, brother.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, brother. Steve, what's up, brother? Good to see you.
How's it going? Going to some picnic.
It's huge. It gets bigger and bigger every year. 350 people is like into 400. Yeah, pretty cool on a work day.
Cool. I mean, we got some good shade here. I mean, it's a different day.
That's right. What's going on real quick? We only got a couple of minutes here. What's going on with the market? What are you saying?
We don't hit. You know what? I'm seeing location and something that is turnkey and something that's ready for people to move into. Going like this. I'm seeing the things that really need some work and maybe don't go as well. Sitting on the market a little bit. It's hard something to find out there, but otherwise, something's turnkey and it's in the right location. Things are going like this.
Oh, they really? Well, so here's another reason. What's the difference between a cap-in model and a regular conservative model out there, in your opinion?
It's a good question. So, for me, anyway, you want to jump in? It's my relationships all day, right? The more that I pour into people, the more that I pour into both active and past clients, the more fruit that comes, and the more friends, business that we only. And for me, it's like, I think as you grow, the best way for you to do business and what we're going to do is an exponential amount of business is pouring into your people. You've already shown what you can do and what you've been able to do for them.
Awesome. How long have you been doing work? Again, you're such a customer service guy, right? You're big on the customer service. What got you into that? I was just asking Jeannie that question too. Like, where did you get that from?
Right, to the end. I think it's just been watching my parents growing up. My parents have always put me in situations where I'm around a lot of people, whether it's sports, whether it's through other things throughout, life, hobbies, etc. Where I'm always around a lot of people, and they've always been the ones to introduce me, make sure that I'm polite, make sure that I'm engaging, and I would say that's the reason that I really learned that and had that foundational, people want to talk to people at the end of the day.
Well, Steve, keep being you. You're a great brother. Love you, man. See you soon, bro. Good job.